So what's this? You guys have a whole gaming friend group that me and Aaron aren't invited to?
You guys don't play Call of Duty?
I've been appearing offline since probably November.
I just found out that I was appearing offline. I just put it back to online.
Been appearing offline for months like Aaron. Because we don't get calls.
You're never on. So I can't invite you.
Because I'm never invited.
But if you were online, I'd invite you.
Simple text. Hey, been appearing offline for a long time. Want to play COD? No.
No one's even reached out. And
I'll throw you both on the docket.
I've been online for a while.
I didn't know you guys are big Call of Duty fans.
Are you okay, Aaron? You barely touched your PlayStation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver, joined here today with Aaron. And that's really it. We got a bystander, fan of the show, doing a little,
That's rude.
Studio audience. You can clap, cheer. Ooh, if we kiss. Let's hear you ooh.
Ooh. Wait, is it? You said all or ooh?
Yeah, it sounded awful.
Well, you said ooh.
Like
It's
booing
all.
us.
Usually it's like,
my chair. Hold on.
Sounded like a boo.
Yeah, you could go the all. Yeah.
Remember when Stu, I don't know if we ever said the story on the pod, when he was playing basketball and we were in the crowd and we were Stu, and he thought we were booing him.
Thought we were booing him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
You guys mind going through the intro while I go to the bathroom?
Sure.
What's the
See
intro?
if you guys can handle it.
I got this.
Last thing I did was the introductions. Go.
I think you would just go to the bathroom before we started, right?
Wait, the intro, like you're going to do Spotify thing?
Yeah, let's see what I can do. And welcome back to the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, along here with Teddy and Bo's in the bathroom. We got a lot of stories today. You can also listen to this podcast on YouTube, Spotify. What else do we have? iTunes. Yeah, the iPodcast. That's a big one.
Are we on Pandora yet?
No, we're not on Pandora. It really is hard to do.
Does the Galaxy have anything?
The Galaxy?
Yeah, the phones.
Spotify?
I think you said Spotify already.
Did I say Spotify?
Yeah.
Harder than it looks.
It is. I never want to do it.
Well, we never do it. That's why. He
Emails?
probably practices at night before he goes to bed.
He throws the emails in there, too.
Oh, yeah, Twitter, right? Yeah, so follow us on Twitter at NerdSoupMonkey, at BoSoup, at NerdSoup, and at Teddy NerdSoup?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And Instagram, too.
Send us your questions to those
NerdSoupForYou at gmail.com.
And the email.
Yeah, okay. I think I covered all the bases.
Are we going to wait for him to get back, or you want to jump into the first story?
I didn't read the outline. I'm very rushed. I came here late if you didn't notice.
So this is the full-scale thing. Bo started the intro, you finished the intro, and I'll go with the outline.
Oh, that's good. Teamwork there.
Should we start with Tom and Jerry?
No, I'll wait for him to get back.
Tom and Jerry was on the outline. We got box
here
office stuff with Tom and Jerry. Sir?
I think all things considering, we did well.
I heard you whisper, here he comes. You couldn't be doing that well.
No, well, we're going to wait for you for the topics.
Yeah, we're not going to start without you. That's rude.
The intro's done.
Almost as rude as going to the bathroom right when the podcast starts.
Yeah.
It's funny, though. People like when we come and go. Adds a little personality. What is he doing? Is he really going to the bathroom?
Yeah, what
Did
were
he
you
just
doing?
do a line of blow?
What'd you do?
I just used the bathroom.
All right.
You got any
I'll
more
take your
blow?
word for it.
Not after that trip, no. Fun ride. Coming down in about 10 minutes.
Are we going to open up with Tom and Jerry?
No.
No, we got to open up with the first story for the thumbnail, right?
Was it Golden Globes or
Oh, my God. You got to leave
No,
Tom and
Superman.
Superman?
It's
Oh, yeah,
Superman,
that's the big news.
Superman news. Only because the Golden Globes. I mean, I didn't watch. Teddy didn't watch.
It was it was hard to get into.
Oh, I actually tweeted today. Can someone sum up the Golden Globes for me?
It's an award show.
Hey, mister, that's your job.
I meant yesterday's Golden Globes. It's a joke. Like, I didn't watch it because I know that.
It wasn't. It was hard to get into. I was trying to do my live tweet award show thing, and I was just forcing it. I don't think anyone even knew they were happening. Al Pacino did look awesome though. He looked like Evil Cooper in about 30 years. Did you see
Al
that?
Pacino did?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see anything. The only thing I saw was David Fincher taking shots every time he lost.
Well, he lost a lot. Man got shut out.
That man was probably lit.
All right, let's start with Superman.
Dragon with the girl tattoo. I should be doing the sequel. That's my drunk David Fincher impression. If he was here, he'd want me to do 100 more takes.
He's probably drinking water. Fraud.
All right, yeah, first story here. We have the J.J. Abrams Superman news. It has been announced or reported, rumored. I'm not sure if this is official. This hasn't come from Warner Brothers, right? This is just coming from a news outlet.
Yes.
Saying that they want to go the route they're going.
Well, they're saying that this is in development. It's going to be a
Sweet.
J.J. Abrams produced, not sure if he's going to direct it, Superman movie, written by Ta-Nahesi Coates, who is famous for his novels, for his articles in The Atlantic. I think it's The Atlantic. Famous writer, and he's also worked on comic books in the past. So just getting this breaking news to me, it was great to hear. I mean, J.J. Abrams has kind of made his name in Hollywood and taking franchises that are teetering a bit and giving them a nice boost, kind of rejuvenating not only the stories, but the excitement from fans. And I think Superman is a character that needs that. Obviously, Ta-Nahesi Coates most recently worked on a Captain America comic book. And he's a brilliant writer. This, to me, is the most promising news we've gotten since we started the podcast, maybe.
I think with JJ, everyone's going to point to Star Wars, but he does a great job at, like, he can bring great ideas to the table. He needs like a Mariano Rivera to come and close out the game for him, but as we saw with Star Wars, but he is very imaginative, and I think he actually is someone that I don't mind producing these movies or movie, depending on what they do. And there's been rumors of Michael B. Jordan. They're going to do a black Superman for this one. I don't know if it's going to be Kal-El, or I know in the comics there is a different character. So maybe, I don't know what route they're going to go, and if it's going to connect possibly to any other DC properties. So maybe you have Cavill and this character interact, or this is just a new Kal-El, a reimagining of Superman. And either way, like you said, it's been ridiculous how we haven't been able to get a steady Superman franchise with DC so far. So I think that this is the way to go, especially after what they're doing with other properties that they have, with Batman being separate, with Wonder Woman kind of taking a step away from the DCEU, and with the Joker and solo movies that they're doing. So I don't know. It's something where you just got to keep trying, and you got to hit it eventually. And it's probably their biggest or second biggest hero they have. So we knew this was coming, but I'm excited to see it. I'm a big Superman guy.
Yeah, and Ted, you have thoughts here?
Is there outrage that they're going Black Superman? Like, how is Film Twitter reacting to this? I personally don't mind. No, I'm down for any Superman.
I've already
love Michael B. Jordan,
I've already
too.
seen the comments. Why are we race? Would you cast a white man to play Martin Luther King? Probably not, because Martin Luther
He's a real
King
person?
wasn't a white man. Right, he was a real person,
Yeah.
and Superman's an alien from space who happens to look like just a standard American.
Yeah.
And standard Americans come in all shapes and all sizes and all colors.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ta-Nahesi Coates is someone who does like to incorporate contemporary politics and themes into his work. So if they did go with the route Black Superman, it's from the perspective of an African-American man, because that's what Superman eventually becomes. He becomes an American man, and
Right.
those experiences are different. So that's why you get a writer like Coates to incorporate something like that, because he can relate to it. If they go with Calvin Ellis, that's the Black Superman from 2009. He's like also president of the world. No, he's president of America, but he's also Superman.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be
Solid
like
resume.
based on Obama. I actually don't hate that idea. Brainiac is like his personal secretary, and Lex Luthor is an ally of his.
really?
There's a storyline where like an evil Superman from another multiverse comes to their world, and
Bizarre.
good Superman and bad Superman fight with Lex Luthor's help. So Lex Luthor, I guess, is like Elon Musk in this world. Or they could just keep it Kal-El and Michael B. Jordan and get the Superman origins right, because that's something that just hasn't happened in live action. What is it like to grow into the role of Superman? The adolescence, the teenage years, and becoming an adult. Because Clark Kent has a lot of Spider-Man in him, where he is trying to be a journalist, a poor journalist, while also balancing the hero life. So there's a lot that they can get into here.
Definitely. And I think people were comparing the CW Superman to like Cavill's, where, he was more lighthearted and kind of more Boy Scoutish than Cavill's Superman. And I feel like that's what a lot of fans want, is to see that kind of optimism of Superman.
Well, they
And-
did Superman with Smallville. The second he started flying, they cut the series. But I loved what they did with Smallville.
Right. No, yeah. It's basically not his childhood, but his
Adolescence,
teenage
yeah.
years. Right. And there's so many fun comics of him just, adjusting to the world, adjusting to his powers. You can put a Thor Thor Ragnarok type spin on Superman, where you could find situational comedy of him just trying to become Superman.
I wish Smallville came out like now, where they can just incorporate him into the universe.
Right, yeah. It's a better Smallville, because as much as I like Smallville, there's definitely some things that you can improve on with that. But I guess naturally the question is Cavill coming back? After people hear this news, that's the first place they go. And I would imagine no, not for this movie. I don't know if he's coming back in some other iteration, but doesn't sound like this is a movie for Cavill's Superman.
Well, if this is DCEU, or like, that's the biggest thing. Is it separate or is it connected? If it's connected, then obviously Cavill's going to have some interaction, or if they recast Superman, if this character isn't Kal-El. But if they're going to go the separate universe route, then yeah, I wouldn't expect any Cavill or anything else to jump in these movies. So it's tough. I mean, they really failed at this DCEU pretty bad, and it's hard to kind of put the pieces back together when so much has changed, where you have all the things with Ray Fisher, Ben Affleck not wanting to come back, the redoing of the Justice League movie. At this point, it's just like, stop trying to pick up the broken pieces of what you had and start fresh.
Restart, yeah.
So
it would be cool if after Snyder Cut they canceled all those other franchises. As much as you love Gal Gadot, as much as you love Jason Momoa, sorry, your movies are just attached to so much garbage that maybe they start fresh with Robert Pattinson's Batman and J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nahesi Coates' Superman. Maybe that's the starting place for a new universe that isn't planned 10 years in advance, but it just naturally, like, the movies just naturally happen to be good, so why not bring these characters together? I don't know. You still have the Flash movie in the works, which is another movie. I'm just not excited for any of them. And now, like, we're going to talk about this later, Snyder Cut ending on a cliffhanger. It's going to make things even more confusing. But as for this, the J.J. Abrams produced, like you said, people are going to point to his last movie and say, I'm a little hesitant, but that might be his only bad movie he's ever made. So, and Superman, you don't need to plan out the trilogy. Be nice, but that's not what the character is in need of. The character is in need of a great origin story.
Yeah, like you said, a fresh start.
Yeah, I mean, there's never been a Superman movie called Superman, so this could be the one, just Superman, 2020, whatever. All right, let's move on to the next story here. Last night, of course, we had the Golden Globes, and me and Teddy did not watch. So, Aaron, good luck.
It was definitely awkward. I think we saw shows with the Zoom template before, and they kind of just went much better than this. So I don't know how much planning. I'm sure a lot went into it, but it was just hard to get into. And I think a lot of it is, too, that no one was really watching or even knew that it was happening. And a lot of the movies that came out this year that were nominated, just people either haven't seen or they're not readily available for people to view. And that's tough. That's the biggest thing that draws audiences to your award show, is they have an investment in what is going to be receiving awards. And I mean, a lot of, it's big names, big movies that we're just lacking. Look at like a lot of the categories, and I don't think a casual viewer of TV or movies are really interested in like a lot of these, just look at the names in some of the categories for TV and films. I don't think those are something that casual viewers really resonate with, and that sucks. And that's a problem that award shows have always had in the past. But it just seems like this year, particularly, you would think that more people are watching things, but it's the same thing with sports. How just viewership is down, and I feel like that's kind of translated off of every form of entertainment.
Yeah, this is going to be the last thing that people want to watch, especially, like you said, not having the opportunity to watch some of the movies and shows that have been nominated, especially the movies. Still waiting to see The Father. But, I mean, were there any standout winners? I know the big snub of the night was Mank having the most nominations and going home empty-handed. And like I mentioned, we saw Fincher taking all the shots for all his L's.
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit one I saw, right?
That was I like that. That was my favorite moment of the night, was Anya Taylor-Joy, and they won for the series as well. I'm happy for them, because that show was fucking great. And the Chadwick Boseman was pretty heartbreaking when the wife accepted the award, and those were the two going into it. That's what I wanted to see: Anya Taylor-Joy and Chadwick Boseman win. And some people are going to say he only won because he died. But if you saw Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I think that you go away from that movie saying that was a hell of a performance. And I think it's you can factor in that he was going through that, and he was able to give the character of Levy so much life. And to be able to do that is fucking outstanding. So I think when you factor that in, and just the performance on the surface level was great too. So
It'd be so great if he got the Oscar. It really would be.
yeah, and I think it's deserving. I loved Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal, and I'm still waiting to see The Father like you, but
I just watched Sound of Metal too, actually.
yeah.
That movie was it's like heartbreaking.
Yeah, how good was Riz
fucking-
Ahmed?
Yeah.
Really good, bro.
But I put Chadwick Boseman's performance right up there, so it's not like it was. I don't think it was just a pity thing at all. He definitely deserved it. And Chloe Zhao winning Best Director for Nomadland was nice to see. I'm surprised it won Best Drama because I think we talked about it last podcast. I enjoyed the movie. It was nowhere near my favorite, but I think the way it was directed very, very well. So she's definitely deserving for that. But I was a little surprised it won Best Picture.
Yeah, she's been winning so many goddamn awards. I think she's setting the record for just for a director, most awards throughout award season. She's the first female director to win it since 1984, which
Barbra
is
Streisand.
unbelievable. I mean, it's not even that where are the female filmmakers? It's just like, why aren't they being acknowledged?
Mhm.
Because you would think throughout that time span there'd be a couple more winners. But yeah, no, she's definitely the favorite going into the Oscars. So I've never been more sure about a winner, I think, than Chloe Zhao. Because it's just everyone just giving it to her. Everyone.
Yeah,
So
I'll be.
that's awesome.
I don't think it'll win Best Picture, but it's probably the favorite right now, Nomadland.
That would be cool. Yeah, and little. I mean, recent years they haven't really, but for a time it was guaranteed Best Director, Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always shared the award. So maybe we'll have a return of that. Did we get that last year? Parasite, and yeah, we did actually.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Bong. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about last year's Oscars. Bong Joon-ho, Parasite. What a sweep.
And then Borat won Best Comedy or Musical.
Over
Stupid.
was Schitt's Creek in there?
No, it's a TV show.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Schitt's Creek won Best.
That's comedy musical movie.
Oh.
Schitt's Creek won Best Comedy Series. I know The Crown won a lot as well.
Yeah, The Crown is a
won
big
Best
winner.
Drama. Some Best Actor winners there. I need to watch The Crown, man.
Did Your Honor win? Did Bryan Cranston win anything?
No, he didn't.
Damn. You watched that?
The big
No.
surprise, Carrie Mulligan not winning. A lot
show.
of people were pulling for her. Promising Young Woman was a contender to win that Best Picture as well, but
I still gotta watch Soul. Soul won something, right?
yeah, Soul won Best Animated Feature, and Minari won Best Foreign Language Film.
So stupid. I think the majority of that movie's in English.
It was like it's funny. It was like
They say
Minari.
Chow. So
It was like whatever movie, like French,
Yeah.
and then it was like Minari, USA.
USA. Made by Americans. It's exactly what we were talking about with the Superman topic. That Americans, just because it's about Korean immigrants, that it has to be in the foreign language category. I mean, the outrage about that was already there months ago, but still so stupid. But I guess it's cool that they won. Hopefully they're nominated for the big award when it comes down to Oscar season. But yeah, I mean, like I said, didn't really watch. Looking through all the winners here, congratulations. Rosamund Pike won.
Yeah,
Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. I hear that's actually very funny. Crown, big winner. Borat winning over Hamilton.
it's still ridiculous that Hamilton. I loved Hamilton. Saw it live if you didn't know, but it's
On
weird
what-
that it
on-
got nominated.
on Broadway. Good for you. Paid all that money for a musical you can see on TV.
I didn't pay for it, and it was in Chicago.
All right, so that is the Golden Globes, and they'll be back next year, unfortunately. And the next big award season show is the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Coming up. Won't be watching that either. Okay, let's move on to Zack Snyder. God damn it. Talking about the Justice League again, and apparently he claims that the Snyder Cut is going to end on a massive cliffhanger, and there are no plans for any sequels unless HBO wants to make them. So I guess it comes down to the fans, right?
Yeah, if we want it, they'll make it.
Right, yeah, if this movie is just an absolute killing. I mean, it's not going to be. I was thinking about
Will you
this
eat your
the-
words for this? Are you going into an open mind? Are you going in with an open mind?
Why do you keep asking me this?
Because I want to keep your I want to keep you honest.
I'm telling you, I will judge the movie fairly.
All right.
I don't believe him.
Neither do I.
I go into every movie judging it fairly.
All right.
Don't want to, trust me, do you think I want to sit through a 4-hour bad movie?
No.
Like, I'm praying that it's okay. Like, I hope this was...
Worth it, right? Worth all the talk, all the hype. Remaking it.
This is like Kwame Brown coming in 21-7, you know? Okay, Kwame. We saw the potential for a game. You still suck, but thank you for this Tuesday night game in February.
Is this a surprise?
March, actually.
Because it is Justice League. It was always a part 1, right?
No, it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
And apparently part 2 is supposed to take place in this nightmare world.
All right.
This is why I get so frustrated with this guy. If you know you have one last opportunity here, wrap it up.
Right. 100%.
Then you just have to make an entirely different movie.
Isn't that what he's doing?
Yeah, but...
He literally... Weren't there reports that 90% of it has just been shot over the last year or so?
Yeah, but... I don't know. This is not a surprise.
You had 4 hours, bro, and you can't wrap this up.
Darkseid's not going to be in it. Darkseid's obviously not going to be the main villain, but they're going to tease him. So it's obviously teasing a sequel.
After me saying what I just said is making me really, really regretting watching this movie now.
This is going to be like the extended cut with movies where you see scenes that were cut because they just make no sense. Just thrown in. I mean, the pacing for his movies is always my major problem. I can't imagine how many times I'm going to be taken out of this by just some fucking random scene that comes out of nowhere.
A blooper reel in there.
What about an animated sequel?
I don't hate that idea. I don't know if he would want to do that, but I don't hate that idea at all. You do it for cheaper. He can finish his story. Gets the opportunity. It'd be cool to see these actors drawn as cartoons.
Yeah.
What type of artist could think something up?
Can they somehow get pulled into an animated universe? Somehow? Any
No, I
power like
think
that
you
in
do it
DC?
like Star Wars, where Rebels is canon, but it's just animated. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
Something like that.
Where it's not connected. Well, it is.
It is connected. It's just a new way to tell it. We kind of knew this was going to come because it's his way to say, hey, you want to keep going?
I know. We're here, so let's just
do
do it.
Yeah, we're at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Might as well get some ice cream cones. Lick them together, Hamada.
Yeah. Well, there's also been news that Mira is going to get recasted for Aquaman 2. Amber Heard. Everyone's
Right,
been
just,
saying Emilia Clarke.
Looks like more wishful thinking. The rumors haven't been coming from anywhere major. You kind of just see it trending on Twitter.
Right.
And that Emilia Clarke fan art has been there forever, so it's been surfacing on the web. I wouldn't hate that. I mean, once again, that's another situation, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, where I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, you got conflicting reports from both sides.
Yeah, you're getting... It just sounds like Hollywood wackiness that I could care less about. Two fucking wacky Hollywood people doing wacky things to each other.
I love Johnny Depp, though, man.
I still maintain those Pirates movies are good.
They are.
It's a good trilogy.
The second one was amazing. It was really dark, the second one, actually.
Yeah, they're all very dark, high fantasy. They look good. I like all the characters. I like Elizabeth Swann, the Pirate King. It's my girl, you know.
What
Pirates Revisited?
Yeah, I do that.
100%.
We're only a few weeks away from the Snyder Cut, though, so
March 18th, man.
let's get ready.
It's all 4 hours are coming out at once, right? It's not
Yeah, Ted, you're in for a night.
Oh, man.
Yeah, how the fuck are we gonna... Yeah, we can't watch this together because I'm going to need weed. I'm going to need a lot. I'm going to need a weed break in the middle.
I'm probably going to watch something at work.
Domino's break?
I'm going to be that guy. No, hell no. I'm going to be that dude that's all stressed smoking the cigarettes.
Are you going 4 straight, or are you going 2 and 2?
No, I'll
break
go
it
4
up?
straight. I'll go 4 straight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to get a shit ton of food. I'm going to have a day.
That's tough.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun day. What's that, a Friday?
What you guess?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
Thursday, and Falcon
It
and
goes
Winter
into Friday?
Soldier drops Friday, the day after.
Yeah, we're going to push that to the back burner for a bit.
Falcon?
Just a little.
It's a Thursday.
Snyder Cut takes precedent?
I think Snyder Cut takes precedent. It's going to be a cultural moment.
But all this press he's doing. I mean, he's doing a good job promoting it, right?
It is funny how Civil War and Batman v Superman came out similar times. And now it's, once again, Captain America's on his ass. Just can't shake that, man.
No, you
on your
can't.
left. That's going to be exciting to see this stupid-ass cliffhanger.
What was that story you said? Who said what in Civil War? Like, I hate that this was so good. Was it you?
No, the trailer came on before
Oh.
Batman v Superman. It was just, the trailer where it ends with Bucky and Cap and Iron Man fighting.
You were watching
They're
Batman
fucking
vs Superman, and the
alley-ooping
trailer
the
came on.
shield together, and the crowd is just locked into this trailer. And Aaron turns to me, he goes, "I fucking hate how good that's gonna be."
And this is as you're in the theater getting ready to watch.
Yeah, and then
vs. Superman.
Batman v Superman starts. We got the ultimate tease for the better version of the shit movie. Well, at that point, no, we were already anticipating that it was gonna be terrible. So, what a night! It was so funny when that trailer came on. Somebody in the theater goes, "Woo!"
I think they went to Batman vs Superman to see the trailer.
See the trailer, yeah. Dude, that first trailer was great.
Batman vs Superman one.
That trailer was actually very good when
Yeah.
they stand up against each other.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Do you bleed?
Wrong, different scene.
You will.
In the trailer, they show him in the armor saying that. In the movie, it's not that.
No, it's not. But the Civil War trailer was so much better.
That's all you needed was Spider-Man. You don't need much.
No, but even the one without Spider-Man,
The one with Spider-Man.
when they alley-oop the shield.
Yeah, just blowing the climax of the movie in the trailer.
Well, we all knew that.
I know, just go on.
All right, let's move on to Tom and Jerry here. Tom and Jerry is a box office success. Apparently, over
Would it
the
make $10
weekend,
million?
it's the highest opening weekend, I think, post-COVID for any movie in theaters. 13.7 million.
Yeah, that's like me going to playing soccer against 10-year-olds. It's like, yeah, I had 4 goals.
No, apparently it was you didn't have 4 goals. You only had 2 because it was 3 million shy of the top grossing release during COVID, Wonder Woman 1984. And yeah, apparently this movie it's streaming on HBO Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to check this out. I hear it's terrible. I hear
I hate when you do that.
it's just a straight abomination and disrespect to the icons.
That's what pissed me off. Is that it's disrespect to the original, man. I love Tom and Jerry.
Well, those cartoons still hold up so well. It's genius. It's genius slapstick comedy, physical comedy.
It's like a rivalry as old as time. Cat and mouse. They even throw a dog in there sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's the big three.
I forget the dog's name. I love when Tom just fucks with him, man. That motherfucker Tom. Someone, who was it? I had a friend,
Don't
Jason.
they commit suicide together?
At the end, yeah, they lay on train tracks.
In this movie?
No, in this
in the
animated.
in the same episode, I see. I'm on TikTok now, by the way.
Cool.
I had to throw that in there.
Oh, Nerd
Not
Soup
even,
TikTok.
like-
Check it out.
Just checking out other people's
Yeah.
TikToks, not telling people to follow you. I'm on TikTok.
Follow
by
the
way.
Nerd Soup TikTok.
Right, yeah.
I'm bad at it, but I'm trying. I'm figuring it out.
Give me the keys.
No.
Okay.
In the same episode that they kill themselves, Tom buys a ring for his girlfriend, and it's a really tiny ring. And she says no and goes with a richer guy. So Tom is all upset
Damn.
in the bar drinking, and Jerry picks him up. And then in the same episode, I forget in between, but in the same episode, they commit suicide on the train tracks.
That's nice.
He's a boy.
Damn, so Tom was just really down bad. He just laid on some train tracks. And Jerry being right there for him, it just shows that they were always friends. You
Yeah.
know, it was a friendly rivalry, and they really, at the end of the day, appreciated each other's company.
They were going at it, though. I mean, if I really think if he caught him, he'd kill him.
No,
He makes you think that. It's like Roadrunner and Coyote.
it's like the dog that's chasing the mail truck. You know, doesn't know what to do when he gets
Actually, dude, that's a poll. The bigger rivalry.
dog and mailman.
No, Roadrunner and Coyote or Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. I mean, Roadrunner Coyote's
Coyote
a
go
big,
back.
but Tom and Jerry just it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Roadrunner Coyote, great, but
Does that have anything? You know, Ben and Jerry, like any connection there?
not a rivalry.
I know, but
Oh,
like, is that like? You know, they're big fans of Tom and Jerry, so that's why they named their ice creams. I like.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to
look
think.
that-
I want to think.
let's
Yes.
let's start that rumor.
Okay.
Let's cut that and start with Ben and Jerry's. Actually, they were huge fans of Tom and Jerry,
Yeah, that's why they went with the ice
and
cream
they went
name.
with
Mm-hmm.
or they were just named Ben and Jerry. I don't know
Sylvester
why.
the Cat and Tweety.
No, see, it doesn't roll off the tongue. Batman, Joker.
I don't know why I thought about this, but what is that in? What is that in 50 First Dates?
What?
Oh, not 50. Is it 50 First Dates or Reese's and Spam?
Yeah, that's his snack, right?
Yeah.
Reese's and Spam.
What is that, a rivalry? What the hell are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what
Are you just talking about things that roll off the tongue?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Well, I did want to mention that there was some guy who works for...
Was the same lady that left Tom, was that the one that he rolled up the cigarette in front of?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, you can't leave someone after that.
No, that man was cold. That's the funniest video I've ever seen.
That always makes me laugh. Under normal circumstances, this would have been a $35 million weekend for Tom and Jerry, so things are getting close to normal. If it's normally going to be 35 and it gets to 14, it's close to half.
Yeah, nothing says less normal than a shit movie outperforming better movies.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And that's why it's always such a shame, because kids' movies, people always argue, well, it's a kids' movie. Well, kids' movies can be very good.
So is Soul.
Soul.
Oh, you see Lady Gaga got her dog back?
Good for her.
Where was it?
They got robbed.
Someone robbed the dog?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Lady Gaga's dog walker got shot 4 times.
What?
And stole her dogs. And I'm pretty sure one of the dogs actually passed in the shooting.
Why?
Don't know. Apparently, there's a big thing going around. People stealing Frenchies. French bulldogs.
But, like, you know...
Yeah, no, that's been a thing.
Is it really?
Why do you got to kill someone for it? Just steal it.
They're expensive,
Don't steal it, but, like, if you're gonna steal...
I mean, you couldn't punch him?
Yeah. I'm sorry, or just pull the gun out and say, give me the dog.
He survived, though. Good for him, right?
The dog walker?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So he lives to walk another dog.
He lives to walk again.
That's what
Is it too soon to make jokes?
Nah, he's alive.
It is only because I read this headline and I was like, I can't feel any way about this. This is too ridiculous of a headline.
I was gonna say, it's like,
I'm so numb to everything.
We didn't need you to come back,
bro. It's almost
like
like
my dog walking days are over.
I've walked my last dog, Sonny.
It's almost like we're living in a cartoon now, with shit that's happening. Unless we're just hearing about it more because of social media. I don't know.
No, that was a headline straight out of GTA.
Yeah.
Like, Lady Gaga is offering $500,000 to whoever catches the man who shot her dog walker.
What?
I just kept scrolling. I was like,
I don't need that.
Best of luck. All right, you guys want to go to fan questions?
Sure.
That's for the fan to decide.
Yay!
People you call up to the show, you better be ready. That's what you're supposed to do. Sitting there arguing and you're trying to spell your name and all of this other stuff. It's not your show, it's my show. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak your mind. Don't call up here unless you got something to say.
Oh, you know what I do want to apologize for? A few weeks back, Nash attributed a tweet to Lily Collins that actually was not Lily Collins. It was an individual, a comedian, pretending to be the creator of Emily in Paris. And she was tweeting out that my show shouldn't have been nominated because it sucks, but she was pretending to be the creator. So she was duping everybody, and major publications fell for it. But Nash attributed it to Lily Collins. So not only did we fall for it, but we slandered the name of Lily Collins. So apologies to Lily Collins, and Nash has been suspended, and he will be back in 3 weeks.
Just put that in the lead.
Right, yeah, I kept it. I just comfortably squeezed it in between fan questions. This question here from Kane at Kane the Stranger. What games have you guys been playing lately? Also, how is Spider-Man going, Nerd Soup Monkey?
It's good. I've been playing it. I'm not good at it. I keep dying, but I'm figuring it out. There's a lot of different moves you can do, so I'm just trying to...
How far in are you right now?
Like 10% in.
I could see. Yeah, you don't really strike me as a Spider-Man.
No, I'm good.
You're more of a Hulk.
Button through the city.
Yeah, button smash.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you just got shot, and it's like nothing you could do about it. I haven't really been playing this. I've been like going around stopping crimes.
Noble.
Yeah, that's what Spider-Man does, right?
Stop signs, street lights.
What about you, Ted? You been playing any story games or just Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, and I go back and forth with Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played a new game actually. Has there been any new game drops? Like story that I don't even know any story mode games I could play.
Oh, you should play Cyberpunk, Ted.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard it's really good and like no problems at all. It's just a really joyous gaming experience.
Sounds like it's a shit show. I debated going back to The Last of Us. I actually might now.
This question here from Clucky Luke at Plucky Luke. District 10, good idea? Question mark. Have you guys seen District 9?
No.
District 9, is that the robot alien movie?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's very good, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a District 10.
District 9 is kind of a timely story.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I really don't know how it ends. I just know it's a good movie.
The ending is... A lot of people are mixed on the ending because I think the setup is just so good. It's so different and unique. And it has some of the best CGI, especially for that time. I think that's 2009, 2010. He's done like a lot of shitty movies since, Neil Blomkamp. The most critically acclaimed projects he's worked on recently are those short films on Netflix that are apparently very good. But I think District 10, yeah, hell yeah. This question here from Tej15 at Tej15-1. Who out of the gang can drink the most? My money is on Nash. And Teddy definitely has the lowest alcohol tolerance.
Okay.
That's fair.
No one needs to set accusations out like that.
It's spot on.
We went to the Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a theater next to the Buffalo Wild Wings. And we were doing a double feature. I think it was us and Shazam. So we finished us. So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings. So we get a beer and some food before Shazam. Teddy's like halfway done of his beer. He looks at me. He's like, yo, I'm feeling this.
All I need is like two tall boys and I'm good.
You are such a... It's like Johnny Lawrence when they go to the Mexican restaurant and he orders the Coors Banquet.
Yeah.
And Daniel just looks over at him and shakes his head. That's Teddy, man. Go take him to a brewery. He's got... you got Bud Light?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Nash, definitely. I mean, because he's just a professional.
At this point, right?
I'd like to see us go head-to-head.
Oh,
You got no feet to stand on.
This question here from Michael Eric Devine. Who are the greatest hero and greatest villain in any movie ever?
Ooh.
So not in the same movie, just individually. Best hero, best villain. The American Film Institute picked Hannibal Lecter and Atticus Finch.
Saul and Walter White. Not Saul. Walter White and Giancarlo Esposito.
In any movie ever.
Eh.
what was it? I'm sorry.
Who are the greatest hero and greatest villain in any movie ever?
I think the best villain is Hans Landa. So fucking good. That's just one that the performance, the character, the hatred that you have for that character, it's I don't know, it's something special. And that opening scene just captures that character so well. And I think it's one of the better performances as a villain. I think it's just the best villain ever. Hero?
He mentions the American Film Institute has Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's pretentious. I was thinking like Batman.
Iron Man. Actually, I can say Iron Man and Thanos.
Spider-Man. They have, for the heroes list, Atticus Finch, Indiana Jones, James Bond, Rick Blaine from Casablanca, Will Kane from High Noon, Clarice from Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal Lecter is number one. Rocky, Ripley from Aliens, George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life, and T.E. Lawrence from Lawrence of Arabia. For villains, Hannibal Lecter, Norman Bates, Darth Vader, Wicked Witch of the West. Nurse Ratched would be mine, because that is just an evil woman.
Yeah.
You seen that?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Yeah. It's one of my all-time favorites.
He's talking about Ratched.
Nurse Ratched, yeah.
I hear it's good.
It is good. I liked it.
Alex Forrest from Fatal Attraction. Phyllis Dietrichson from Double Indemnity, another good villain. Reagan McNeil from The Exorcist. And the Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Honorable mention number 11, Michael Corleone, Godfather Part 2.
I got so upset when you said One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I was like, oh, man.
I got so excited. You've seen that? It's like, yeah, Ted, you read the book? The book's good, too. So like I said, Nurse Ratched, and for hero, I'll go Luke.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Hero's journey, man. Oh, look at this question. We got a question about Luke. From Beth, at Beth Ellen. Who is the Luke Skywalker for WandaVision?
I'm going to say Frodo or Sam.
Okay.
They've won.
I still like the idea. Well, now, especially with what they've done, how they've given us all of these answers, it looks more like we're headed for confrontation rather than big reveals, big secrets being answered. So I'm starting to think there might not be a cameo.
That's the thing. I'm teetering where me and you were upset with we weren't upset with the Luke, but we were upset that Luke kind of hijacked Mando. Now it's like, are they going to bring someone in and hijack Wanda? What I don't want them to do now.
Well, I think Wanda's story and development this season was so strong that I don't think a Doctor Strange type cameo would take anything away.
Exactly, bro. I don't think this. Who can there be that's gonna blow our socks off like this?
Right, that's a good point. The show isn't very much about Wanda defeating Agatha with her powers. What we've gotten with Wanda, they've kind of already tied a bow on that. Now it's just, like Paul Bettany has said, the MCU movie in the finale. So Doctor Strange showing up, giving some assistance.
It just makes sense.
But they've already got a lot of allies already there. If Doctor Strange isn't in this, then the whole where was this hero when this movie was happening, this is going to be the worst example. They better have a fucking explanation in the movie.
Well, you think
That's the first place Agatha went.
Monica and Quicksilver are under Agatha's control. And they have...
that is true.
You have White Vision.
But I think...
And White Vision's coming for everyone.
But our Vision still isn't there. I don't know.
It's in traffic.
I don't know where his detour came because he flew out of the...
Well, they do have that one
truck.
shot of the family all together teaming up.
So something's
when he says that line, this is our... Like Wanda says, this is our world, and he says, so let's fight for it.
Maybe it is a Magneto. That Agatha once again tries to mess with her by bringing it, like, Dad? And then
just give me Paul Bettany
Magneto,
Vision.
The Magneto that was bringing in bootlegs. Sokovia.
Right, yeah. He's Magneto.
Are you guys going to stay up till 3 for the finale?
Hell no.
No, I'm waking up at 6 for work, and I'm watching it at work, like I've been for the rest of them.
You've been watching it on your phone at work this whole time?
Yeah.
Guy can't resist. I respect it.
That sucks.
You telling me you're not going to watch it till 12 when I finished it at 6? It was killing me. I couldn't talk to you about it.
Well, I came here earlier in the day. I'm like, how about that WandaVision? It's like, didn't watch.
There weren't a lot of spoilers on Twitter anyway. There wasn't a lot to spoil about the episode.
That's the thing, too. I don't leave Twitter up for chance for me now. I watch it before I go on Twitter.
Yeah, without a doubt. This question here from Nellie at Cullen Hall. Which kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory are each of you?
I'm probably Charlie.
You do go out to dinner with your grandparents a lot.
They like to feed me.
Big chocolate guy.
I don't really like chocolate too much.
So how the hell are you... Charlie's whole thing is that he's a big chocolate guy.
You're definitely the...
No, but he's in it to win it.
No, you're definitely the kid that goes into the TV.
I was going to say that about myself. I'm the TV kid, obviously. Just obsessed with TV.
Should I just say what Teddy is?
Say it. Go ahead. Say it. So I can dump that water on you.
Well, it's elephant. It's the elephant in the room. We all know who Teddy is.
I'm Charlie.
Yeah, you're clearly... You're clearly Wonka.
Yeah, you're Wonka, Ted.
Augustus Gloop.
That's Nash, man. Come on.
No, Nash is the chewing gum girl.
I want to be a chewing gum girl.
No, that's definitely Nash.
So happy I've lost so much weight, so you can't even put that on me.
Nash has a very chewy mouth, you know? So it's strong jaw.
Yeah, you would know.
I need to rewatch those movies, man.
Who was just hating on him? Wasn't it Aaron?
Yeah. He said Gene Wilder's performance as Willy Wonka was overrated.
Never said that.
Johnny Depp was much better.
I just never said I just said I wasn't a Wonka guy.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he's Charlie.
Yeah, you're not a Wonka guy.
Charlie wasn't a Wonka guy either.
Wonka was like his
obsessed
idol.
with Wonka.
Yeah, but then he realized that, sometimes your heroes aren't who you think they are.
Yeah, and then they give you $1 trillion.
And the factory.
And you get to...
That's why I'm Charlie.
Get carried around by Oompa Loompas.
Actually, you get everything pampered to you.
Your Grandpa Joe.
That was my second choice after
Grandpa
the TV
Joe.
kid. Yeah, I'm Grandpa Joe.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bed, but I mean, you don't leave.
If I could work from bed, I would. It's just not something that's. It's not that
not
healthy.
feasible.
I got to be somewhat healthy, somewhat normal. This question here from Ziad. Favorite Daniel Day-Lewis movie? Mine is The Last of the Mohicans. Have you watched it? Yes, very good. A lot of people say that about the old Daniel Day. My favorite of his is got to be Phantom Thread.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's my favorite performance of his.
Over There Will Be Blood?
Yeah, I think so. Well, goddamn.
I always thought you were a big My Left Foot guy.
I mean, it's okay. I like it. I'm more of a Crucible fan. I mean, The Age of Innocence, of course, is a great movie. But that's the thing with him. It's more about which is your favorite performance. And
right.
There Will Be Blood. Actually, you know what? It may be There Will Be Blood. I always forget about that movie. But
you guys only played Lincoln, right?
We saw that together.
You guys aren't mentioning Lincoln?
It's not the best movie.
It's boring. It's a great performance, though. It's boring as shit.
That's all I got on him. So I'm gonna say
You haven't
Lincoln.
seen There Will Be Blood?
No,
You haven't
Gangs
seen-
of New York.
no.
I like Gang for entertainment standpoint. Gangs of New York is I like that movie a lot, and his performance is great too.
Yes. Actually, not one of my favorite Scorsese movies, but he's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus, he's the GOAT. Ted, you got to get up on that, man.
Should I do a filmography on Daniel Day-Lewis?
Wouldn't hurt.
Are they all that good? Like
His
him as an
best
actor?
performance, yeah, definitely. I mean, even if you don't love the movie, you're going to watch him and think, this is the
Yeah.
GOAT. Bo was right. This question here from Ariana at Always in a Phase. Best movie reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Easy for me, Planet of the Apes. That first Planet of the Apes going back to 2011. I don't know if it's Dawn or Rise. I can never remember. I think it's, Dawn is the first one. No, Rise is the first one, and then Dawn is the second one. Very stupid. But that reboot was very good. And then it just turned into one of the greatest trilogies of all time, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just kept getting better. So that's going to be my answer.
Would you consider Blade Runner a reboot?
No. Sequel.
Soft reboot.
Very soft. But it is a sequel.
I know.
Batman Begins, I think, would be
Yeah.
up there. It's a
True.
reboot of the franchise.
True Grit's a remake.
These Spider-Mans are really good.
Yes. Yeah,
Tom
definitely.
Holland Spider-Man.
What's the reboot and remake?
Reboot is like rebooting the franchise.
Yeah.
Remake
is
would
just-
be True Grit. That's a remake.
Yeah, I know.
Reboot would be like Star Trek. J.J. Abrams, the king of the reboot, right?
Right. Yeah, Planet of the Apes is a great pick,
Thank you.
especially after Marky Mark ones.
This question here from Brandon Parks. If Henry Cavill is done playing Superman with DC and went on over to the MCU, who would you guys want him to play?
Mephisto.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a Henry Cavill Mephisto. But he suggests Adam Warlock.
Maybe a villain.
Captain Britain? That could be interesting. Henry Cavill as Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fucking ripped out of his mind.
right.
Imagine him playing that new Cap, like the government's Captain America.
You could have put him, what,
Already
six-
cast and shot and coming out in 2 weeks.
No.
And you want to put him 6 billing and Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
It's Wyatt Russell, right? He's
They'll
playing
find
that?
a way to make that
Yeah.
into like a lot bigger than what we think it is.
Well, that would be an MCU move, right?
Yeah.
To pluck Henry Cavill on over and give him a role that's just so much better than what he was doing in DC.
And then a
'Cause
year
they-
later, they're gonna make it a solo movie
Yeah, right, exactly.
and blow him up.
And
He just
he's
shows
leading
up
the
in
Avengers.
WandaVision as Reed Richards.
Well, who are the other? Henry Cavill as Reed Richards would definitely not work. I'm trying to think of the other random, like, jacked heroes that we haven't seen from Marvel yet.
Wolverine.
He's too big.
I want Small King Wolverine, but I wouldn't hate that,
Yeah.
man. That's like a guy who can step into the shoes of a Hugh Jackman, and because that's the skill of Cavill. Like, he's at the-
Cyclops.
maybe.
Cyclops is so underutilized.
I want the X-Men to be kids, though.
Yeah.
I want them to be young adults. Teens.
Magneto. I want to work with Wanda, but
This question here from Dayton at Dayton Meister. Perfect Taco Bell order.
Oh, I got that already.
yeah, I got Bell the other day. I got a cheesy gordita crunch, a chalupa, and a couple crunchy tacos.
Cheesy gordita crunch meal with quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, and Doritos Locos taco. No lettuce. Add sour cream.
Gotta get the sour cream.
Maybe throw in one of those $2 menu.
Taco
Like
Bell has no
chicken rolls?
business being that good.
It really doesn't. It's so cheap too.
The whole menu is banging. This question here from Slim at KSMurph21. Who wins in a 1v1? Aang in the Avatar state, so when he's wielding all the elements, or 5 Stone Thanos? There are 6, right?
Yes.
So maybe just for the sake of the argument,
He took away.
he doesn't have. He has Vision's still alive. Wow, that's a lot of destruction.
Thanos.
Aang was good.
You,
though,
yeah,
bro.
you can't speak in this conversation.
It's Thanos though.
Aang was weird.
It's Aang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Thanos like
He was
fought
bending.
Thor and Scarlet Witch and all the whole crew. Hulk.
Thanos got babied by Wanda, and she
Aang
wasn't
is
even that
turning
strong.
them into a collectible.
But he has the stones.
Thanos got babied by Wanda, babied by Captain Marvel, babied by Cap for a couple seconds.
That would be a more interesting fight. I think all 4 element Aang Avatar State Aang versus Wanda.
No, give me Aang a year training with all 4 elements. Like,
Oh, now you're just Thanos got the stones and he was ready. He was already about it.
That's inaccurate. He's giving you inaccurate information. Aang was also about it as soon as he went into the Avatar State. There's no training for the Avatar State.
Yeah, but he has to train with the elements, though.
Now you're
So
what are you, a double agent for Thanos? You're a double agent for Team Thanos?
No, I'm just saying.
You know what's funny? When Nebula rams her ship into him in Infinity War, just came in hot, dude. And she knows
they love that move, huh?
They really
ramming the ship.
Yeah, Rocket. She learned that from Rocket, man. They just know that he can take that.
Yo, when they came in and blasted her with that nuke, I was cracking up when she was talking to Gamora. Then they come in with like the nuke that
oh yeah, that shit
that
is
Rocket
funny.
made.
Yeah, they just fucking toss her. This question here from Hand of the Queen at B_Allen53. Longtime listener, first time caller.
I always wanted to say that.
Do you think Evan Rachel Wood will return for future seasons of Westworld? I don't know. We haven't gotten a lot of news for Westworld season 4, but I would think that she would return. She is the best part of the show. Season 3 was a disaster near the end there. So I think it is planned season 4, right? So I hope she comes back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my God, I didn't watch season 3.
Nope.
I wasn't on the review, so I didn't watch them.
I respect it.
All right, I gotta watch those. How was season 3? Shit, dude.
Like I said, it was a disaster near the end there.
Like disaster, good or bad?
Bad.
Oh no.
No, good question here from Michael Enriquez to end the show at idol_Michael. 3 L's. Give him a follow. Do you see Dune becoming as popular as other large franchises, MCU, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, if the film becomes a success and they continue adapting the entire series?
I think it could reach Lord of the Rings popularity if it's that good. It's got all the elements.
100%. All the actors, high fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Great director.
It's going to come down to that first movie.
Mm-hmm.
If the first movie comes out and it's like 95 on Rotten Tomatoes and it's getting critical acclaim, people love it, the fans, maybe some awards, then yeah, hell yeah. I think Dune's got that potential, that crossover fantasy potential to find its way into award season, similar to Lord of the Rings when they came out 20 years ago this year. So yeah, and especially they're planning the Bene Gesserit miniseries that Denis Villeneuve is supposed to produce. So
really?
Yeah, you already kind of have your spin-off there, and that's a fascinating idea for a spin-off, you know. So, I mean, the wheels are turning for the Dune franchise overall. We'll see. All right, guys, that is the Nerd Soup podcast for this week. What's today?
Tuesday.
Monday.
I never know if it's Monday or Thursday. The first podcast of the week, and yeah, hope you guys come back and join us. Follow, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Aaron, Teddy, and Bo signing off.
Dude, I've been wondering why this has been moving all podcasts, and I looked down and Aaron's foot's been on it the entire time.
Oh boy.
Get your wire away from my foot.
Well, would you look at that? It's finally over. Hey guys, Bo Oliver here for one final send-off. Now, before I beg you guys to like and share this video, I'd like to thank our very special Patreon pledgers. We are very proud of the community we've been able to build here at Nerd Soup, and it would not have been possible without our Patreon supporters. You guys are the true MVPs of this channel. Everything I've said, you keep the fridge full, you keep the lights on. There aren't enough words to thank you guys, but we'll do it anyway. Thank you. And we have a few videos coming up that have been suggested to us by Patreon pledgers. My Hero Academia, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Full Metal Alchemist will be reviewed by Marissa and yours truly, and Castlevania, which will be reviewed by Marissa and Aaron. And if you'd like to consider donating to our Patreon page, you can visit patreon.com/nerdsoup and check out some of the rewards we offer to our listeners. And really, we'd like to thank everyone who takes the time out of their day to watch our videos. Patreon pledger or not, your support is what keeps us motivated to keep giving the world our opinions on movies and TV shows and video games and pop culture, even though no one asked for it. We're still here, we're still yapping, and we hope you continue to join us. I'm Bo Oliver, and I support this message.